Good morning. It's up at 6 today, hoping for an 8 a.m. start. That used to mean an hour of daylight, hour and 15 minutes of daylight to break down your gear. Now it means 20 minutes. But I'll take it because I like the longer evenings. So anyway, it's about 7 and I'm finishing up breakfast, and that means I'll shortly start getting dressed and breaking camp. I'm on that little what's it called, unofficial campsite, and I'm the only person here. Somebody stopped in last night right after sunset. As I was eating dinner, they were on the trail and they saw my light, so they popped in to see if it was anybody he knew. It was a young man named Gandalf. Packing up here on... Oh, there goes a hiker down the trail. I'm not close to the trail. I thought I was further back. It is 10 till 8, so I'm a little behind schedule already. I guess the hostel is dropping people off, or they're hiking up from the hostel. The hostel is really just a couple hundred yards from Dix Creek Gap. I am in the midst of packing and getting dressed, but a couple of things I've observed this morning already. My knee hurts. I hope once I get up and moving it'll, but that's just also my charger, my battery bank is down to 52%. At the current rate, I'm gonna run out of juice on my phone by Friday, and I'm not hitting town till evening of or afternoon of Saturday, so I may ration my recording a little bit and save all my editing for in town, which is unfortunate because I enjoy editing in the middle of the night when I wake up or in the evenings. But in case the footage is a little bit sparse in the next couple of days, that's why. I think I'll double up on my battery banks once I get to town and all my gear arrives to greet me, all my backup gear. So that's what that's about. So the sun broke the horizon right on my campsite right when I was stepping off. But we immediately went down into the shadow of the valley of death? No. But just then we crested a little knoll that put us over the horizon again, put the sun over the horizon again. Also, as you can see, I merged right into the middle of a train of people that either all came from Hiker Hostel around the bend, or all took the same shuttle and hit the trail about the same time. But I'm fifth in line on this train right now, and there's someone behind me. Good morning. I don't think I've introduced the day yet. It should be day 10 if I got my math right. Today's goal is Muskrat Creek shelter, 11.4, same distance as yesterday. I don't think there's any massive mountains today except the last 3 miles. So across the state line, Bly Gap, and then it's 3 miles of a climb up to Muskrat Creek shelter. So I'll be tired before I get there. So I'm taking my first break at Plum Orchard Gap. That's the trail down to the shelter, but I'm sitting here by the sign. This is 4 miles in, so that's like 2 hours of hiking. I think I do 2 more hours, I'll be at Bly Gap, and then that'll be my next big pack off sit down break. This early in the day, it always feels like the day is going by real fast. When I get to Bly Gap, I'm sure I'll feel like I should call it a day, but all right. I should be less than 2 miles away from Bly Gap at this point. I think the secret to feeling good, maybe this is just today. Your mileage may vary, my mileage may vary one day to the next, but I got off to an early start today by about 2 hours compared to yesterday. One thing I'm trying different today, I got a little bit of a sunburn yesterday wearing short sleeves, walking in this, not really all that hot, but definitely sunny woods with no leaves on the trees. And so decided to take a little advice from, I think it was Darwin on the trail, who I first remember talking about this. Is my long sleeve shirt is a North Face sun hoodie. So I supposedly got my arms covered. And I guess if I'm worried about my neck and ears getting burned, I could put my hood up, which I may do. Check this out. I gotta walk under that. Last night in my journal, I jotted down that I feel like I haven't had much mental energy or free time, or just time to ruminate, have profound thoughts, sketch, meditate, all those things. And then today I've been spewing pages and pages of journal entries, voice to text, into my phone notepad journal. That's my fallback when I can't reach ink on paper. Well, I timed it just right. I'm about to go up, so I can't really talk now. But I'll be at Bly Gap in under 30 minutes. Walking up these exposed, leafless mountainsides with the sun beating down on it, even though it's like 60 degrees. I think I overheated myself again coming up that mountain from Bly Gap. I was just short of the summit. I had to stop in a shady grove of mountain laurels or something to sit down for about 5 minutes, but I don't know if it's the fact that I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt with a hood on it, which is supposed to wick sweat and cool you down. But whenever I try something like that, I gas out on these hard climbs. This should be the last one of the day, and I hope it goes around to the shady side of the mountain. It does not seem nearly as steep as that first one. Love it.
Started in the full service section hiking with Eric out here in town. He was like, "Oh, fun." And then he was like, "Do you think Eric's gonna,